Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Figure It Out Friday, where I am figuring out what I am going to put on a layout that I chose all the pieces for on Wednesday, and I did the background mixed media on Monday. So if you missed either of those videos, you can go back and check those out. I will try to remember to put the links for them down below. But in the meantime, I am also playing along with not 25 Days of Christmas, Christmas in July. So I am finishing off another Christmas layout, and I am sorry to tell you, but I didn't film a lot of this. So you're going to get this first portion here where I am backing my photos. If you saw my video on Wednesday, you will have seen that I had these papers from LDRS. I believe that's what it's called. And I had them in 6x6 as well as a traveler's notebook size. So I had them in both orientations. And my photos are printed on a selfie, so they are not true 4x6. And I do have some flip flaps that I am using. So I definitely needed to map my photos. So I went ahead and started with that, and that's what I am doing here, just cutting them down to be 4x6, matting my photos, figuring out what side of the page they are going on, and gluing everything down. I'm just going to show you what I've done on my layout because that's all I have. Somehow I was at the retreat and I didn't hit record, and sometimes that happens. So here's what I've got going on. These are the flip flaps. So I just put this merriest here, and then when you flip it open, this white strip won't show. It's going to be on the outside of the page protector, and it's clear when I take the backer off, but it'll open up to look like this. And this will give a little place I could put a little white note paper here and write some notes on it. I don't have a lot to say about the day because I was not there. So I might just do that for their mom, but I left a little space for that. But I also left it so that she doesn't have to, in case she doesn't have a lot that she wants to add to it. So that was my thinking there. I also wanted to use this Happy Holidays. If you saw on Wednesday, I was looking for something that was not going to blend right into the background because I've got these big, huge letters that say Holiday Fun, which is what I did on Monday. But I wanted to have something there because I didn't want Holiday Fun just to be the only thing I had going on there. I just pulled something off the back side there. Okay, here's the strip that's going to get glued down. So this is glued to the outside of the page protector. These were little pine pieces that I had in my bin of Christmassy stuff. And then this is going to open up just like this. And once again, I could put a little offset piece of paper here. I'll show you what that looks like. This might be a little bit bigger, but you know, just coming in from the side so that their mom could write a little bit of information there. But she also doesn't have to because it is nicely decorated to match the opposing side. So use the same papers. There was no way to really line them up because this was a traveler's notebook insert and this was a 4x6, so there was just no way. So when you open this up, you are going to see it look like this. And so I didn't want to have a whole bunch of stuff. That's one thing you have to think about when you're doing flip flaps is where you're opening things, because you can't have things really peeking out underneath the bend. You can have it peeking out under here, kind of like this is, but that's about it. But like the Happy Holidays couldn't be overlapping because then you couldn't open it up. So that's the things that you have to consider when you are doing something like this. I did use a little bit of my powder tool to remove the adhesive on the back of these foam pieces. And I tried to glue them down really well, but I think this one's going to need a little extra glue. So I'm going to have to go back in and double check that it's going to be sticky enough. And this one I might add a little bit. I might add a glue dot to this, mostly because it's not going to be on the outside of the page protector and I don't want it to come off. And then I added this little bit here. It says A Wonderful Life. And then I brought in more of the foam stickers, and I believe these are Simple Stories, I believe. All from the same set. And then some 49 and Market pieces to finish it off. And I know this one is getting partially covered up, but when you open it up, it is going to be visible there a bit because this is going to be clear. And that is it, you guys. That's how I decided to finish this one out. Normally on a white background, I would do a border all the way around or something like that, but I don't feel like this one actually needs it, so I'm going to leave it as it is. But that is pretty much it for this layout. Some little layers there, and just taking into account where my flip-flops are going to go so that I don't mess things up. And I am going to call it pretty much done. These were all pieces that I packed on Wednesday for this layout. So I was really happy to get them on the layout, and I think they all look good. I brought in several black pieces here and there just to kind of darken everything up and give it a little bit of a grounding feel to it. And then I still played off of the florals here with the reds and the pine needles, and I like the way that it looks. I think it's really cute. And that is it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to check the links down below for everyone else playing along with Christmas In. It's been a whole week. We started on Sunday. We're ending, I don't know if Saturday. I'm ending today because today is Friday is the last day that I have a video for this week. But everybody else that's been playing along has been doing videos using Christmas stuff as well. So I hope that you enjoy that. I hope you go and check out MK's channel and see how she finishes off her layout for Figure It Out Friday, building off of what she did on Monday and Wednesday as well. Thanks so much for watching and spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again on Monday with another mixed media background that I am going to build for next week's layout. I'll see you then. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.